Exploration Day 3. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Pikmin 3. In the last episode, we recovered Brittany from the surface in the kind of Garden of Hope, and this episode we are hoping to track down Alf the Captain. That was amazing how the Pikmin freed you like that. Yes, I was lucky to have them around. They seemed like smart creatures, and friendly too. Maybe we can get them to help us gather food. That is why we're here after all. Good idea, but don't forget that we also need to find the Cosmic Drive Key. You're right, what was I thinking? We can't get home without that, it's crucial. Yep, but actually, I was referring to the captain. We do need to find him too. Focus on what's important, Alf. There are only so many hours in a day. But, oh, very well. I suppose we can keep our eyes peeled for the captain as we go along. What's that signal coming from over there? I sincerely hope it's the captain. Let's head over there and hurry up and find out. Good idea. He might be hogging all the fruit for himself. So with that, we can have a little conversation here as well. A mysterious signal coming from the other side of that wall. What do you suppose it could be? Food, maybe? That's what I'm hoping anyway. By my estimation, the probability of that is low. Hold on. Maybe we're picking up the captain's copad signal. The captain? Oh, him. Right. Well, I suppose we better go and check it out, yes? Definitely. So that gives us a bit of a hint of what we're doing. Could I also... Yeah, I can view like the Wikipedia and the seed profile here as well. So the sunseed berry. As a scientist and a fruit eater, I'm curious about this new sort of potential nutrition. I just wish it didn't look like it was covered in pimples. Luckily, the taste of it is delicious and scrumptious. Is like delicious and scrumptious had a baby. Let's gather as many of these as we can. And then the face wrinkler. This fruit is so sour that one bite makes my whole face want to climb into my mouth and pull it back out. It's high in Pikmin U though, so I guess I'll try adding small amounts of the juice to other food. Better food. That's quite good. I guess I'll be opening episodes perhaps with Piklopedia stuff rather than ending them, because annoyingly you can't get to the Piklopedia post like daytime without triggering the next day. But yes, once again, we have to land in the Garden of Hope, so let's go down and get to work. The captain's signal. So, we are going to take some Pikmin out. I want to take quite a few reds, and then the rest all greys, basically as many as we can. Am I going to quickly work on red numbers? If I can. I also want to see if I can find some nectar around to help them up a little bit. So, where did we get to yesterday? We got over there to that bit, didn't we? What are these? Oh, are these things? Yeah, so that's those little orange blobs on the map are basically clearly indicating things that are Pikminable. So, I'm just going to gather some reds quickly. Right, with a few more reds obtained, I found some nectar over here as well, so we'll charge them onto this. And make sure as many of them can be... oh, you guys. You're all good already. And not Brittany. There we go. Flowers are just helpful. They move faster, they fight better. If they trip over, which is the thing that Pikmin do, they even stand up faster. It's just very useful. We'll head over to here, I think. Sometimes the map can be useful just to actually orientate yourself and start going in the right direction. There we go. It's this bit from yesterday. Wonderful. So, we finished completing this. There's an electric fence over there that we can't do anything with for now. Oh, there's a few more eggs here, so we'll try and get a little bit more nectar from them as well, because flowers are good. That's kind of a real thing for Pikmin. Right, with that, we have opened this gate over here, so let's head inside. I do like these little cave sections. They do mix it up a little bit. And here we get a cool view of this yawning cave in front of us. Looks like a stump. Huh? What's the data file doing all the way out here? It's tough to say how many days I've been on... Oh, sorry. It's tough to say how many days I've been on this planet. I hope everyone back on Hocketate is doing well. I'll have to smuggle some treasure back in me pocket to give to me son as a souvenir. Captain Olimar. Captain Olimar? I can't say I've heard of him, but he's from Hocketate, eh? That's not very far from Copeye. Strange planet. I've heard the Hocketations will do anything to get their hands on treasure. And they eat vegetables too. How bizarre. Poor fellow. Sounds like he ran into trouble up ahead. So, of course, if Olimar ran into trouble up ahead, we'll just follow it. I wonder what hollowed this place out. Definitely something friendly. I've got a bad feeling about this. So, welcome to the Armoured Mawdad. The main thing you want to do, which what I did there, is keep your Pikmin out of the reach of its kind of jaws. I suppose technically, are they Chelicera? I don't know. I don't know if this thing's a Chelicera. It looks like it's probably a Chelicerate, but we're getting a bit technical there. So, what you need to do is, yes, keep your Pikmin away from the front end, and we need to focus on the back end. Which we need to do, yeah, when it stops moving, we need to wail on the back end with as many of the rock Pikmin as we can. As you've seen, that cracks the armor off the edge of it. If we have some various data files around which will tell us this. Its exoskeleton is made of crystal, use rock Pikmin to smash it. And I think there's another file somewhere. Now, though, we can target this end, and what we want to do is, once it stops moving, we're going to charge all our reds onto it. It's soft on the inside. You can take off a number of segments and attack that, but it's actually just as easy to, we just have one segment that we've already got. As soon as it comes off the damn ceiling, we could hopefully have this be a fairly bloodless fight. Wait for it to stop moving, and charge! There we go. And we can deal a shit ton of damage to it now. Oh my god! Well, that was straightforward. So this was emitting that signal. But what does this mean for the captain's whereabouts? I guess for now we should take this back to the Drake for analysis. Might be of some use to us. So we got a bunch of stuff in here. Floor on the armor. Defeat the armored Mawdad in story mode. Yes, that really didn't put up a fight. We lost not a single Pikmin to it. Because, yeah, normally, like, if it gets anything in the jaw section, it then scoops it into its mouth. It is a very easy boss, though, generally. We'll give this, I think, to the reds. So I'll load that up with red Pikmin. Oh, everyone's carrying everything. So we've got that. We have got a fruit, which we'll take back to the Drake. And we have got a phone. So, let's do that. We'll head back alongside them as well. There's nothing more I think we can do in that end. That place is a dead end that just has that section in it. It's essentially just a boss arena, so there we go. While everything is on its way back, we will... if we go past where the Wollyhops were, I think there is a gate that we can start to open there, and... well, we can certainly kill the Wollyhops. And then I think there's a gate that we can open up, which is going to start giving us a slightly more ability to explore this place. But as you've noted, the electric fences are a fundamental limiting factor that we can't work around at the moment. Yes, but here we can actually get onto this fence. It's going to be a little bit slow because rock Pikmin are slow at doing stuff. You'll notice, by the way, if you put all my Pikmin on this, if I switch over to... if we don't have any Pikmin on us, we can go underwater fine. We're wearing spacesuits, so we can move around. Underwater creatures, eh? I should keep my distance. But we can move around underwater, but believe me when I say our Pikmin would drown if we did that. This has now opened up, and I think hopefully everything is going to be... Everything is working its way along there. We'll send you over here. Oh no, right, separate. There we go. How do I separate from the captains? There we go. We'll send Alf over to the Onion, and he can basically be there to gather those Pikmin once they get back. And as for Brittany, we can start exploring up here with her. Oh, no, crap, I did need Alf here. I'm in the annoying position where basically I've done almost as much as we can do here. Basically, it would have been... okay, I might have just been able to fit it in the Armoured Mawdad yesterday, but getting its stuff back would not have been able to. Whereas now we're going to have a day where we can't really do much. But it is what it is. Anyway, let's get this back. Recovering. So, cross this thing off, bring the visualizer up. We're receiving a transmission from the Drake. Analyzing recovered item. So this is the Data Glutton. Analysis complete. An ancient communication device used on this planet. It contains technology unknown to Copeye and is emitting a signal even now. If I integrate this device into the Drake's communication system, I should be able to boost our signal's strength. Looks like it's going to be an all-nighter for me. Indeed, so that will allow us access to a new area to explore tomorrow, which we absolutely will. But in the meantime, we have got a giant, like, crustacean corpse to bring back, and this dragon fruit. So that is, bring up the visualizer again, that dragon fruit is the fire-breathing feast, which is a fantastic name. Cross that off, and it's worth quite a few. I think it's worth 3 or 4 kind of units of juice, so that will fill the juiceometer a significant amount. And then, yeah, well, this is going to be a really tiny episode, isn't it? It's the slightly frustrating thing of Pikmin being broken into chunks in that way. You know what? We could just make it a twofer, I think. Anyway, we'll do the tiny thing we can do left here, which we did need multiple captains for. Basically, what I need to do is chuck some Pikmin onto there, and also chuck Brittany onto there, and then we come over here, and we chuck more Pikmin onto there, and then we can switch over to Brittany, and now we can get to that lime. Well, it's a zest bomb, but it's a lime. And then beyond there is another electric gate that we can't do anything with. So, let's just get this back to the Drake, and then we will end this day, and I think we'll do 2 days in a day. Why not? Well, 2 days in an episode. Because otherwise this has been, how long have I been recording for? Yeah, a 12-minute episode, fuck that. So, let's just bring the Zest Bomb back. Wonderful, that is the Zest Bomb back. The fruits are not unique, you'll notice. For example, we've got 2 Sunseed berries, and there are multiple of each, and there are different areas which have different fruits in as well. But for now, I think we will call it a day here. 1 Pikmin will perish. Where? I got a loose one somewhere. There he is. No, you're not going to perish today, my friend. Right, now we'll actually end the day. Nice that it warned you of that. Hehehe, new fruit, yes! So let's juice up the fire-breathing feast. Oh, we can look at the fruit file at this point, that's quite nice. As a scientist and a fruit eater, I'm curious about this new source of... Oh no, I've already read that for the Sunseed Berry. Oh, we can't... Oh, we have to have analysed it first. Well, let's juice that up. Oh, look at that. Days and days of juice. And a bit of disgusting lime juice as well there. Quite a lot of lime juice, actually. We worked hard today, and now it's time for our reward. Bit of juice, still got 7 days left. We are increasing. We're good to build our juice supply like this. We should be alright for a little while. Indeed. So we've got a decent boost to our red numbers there. We've got some fruit. Wonderful. On we go. Ah, log from Brittany this time. We recovered the communications device that was inside the Armoured Mawdad. According to Alf, this device contains parts that may expand the Drake's communications range. I've never seen him so excited. He can't tear himself away from that thing. I'm more than happy to write today's report while Alf examines the device. Sometimes he can be so diligent. You can now fight the Armoured Mawdad in a defeat bosses mission. We'll get to mission mode later. Exploration Day 4. This means my episodes and my days are going to be off for the entire series, which is annoying. Well, I guess I call these days, not episodes. This one just called Days 3 and 4. And we're searching for new signals, and there we go, the distant tundra. Brilliant, Alf. You expanded the Drake's receiver range. Oh, thanks. They don't call me the keen engineer for nothing. Nobody calls you that. I know. The origin of the signal is unclear. Maybe it's the captain. We should investigate this at once. Good idea, Alf. Let's do it. So, let's have a little bit of a chat. So, that memo data file we found left behind for someone from the... What? So that memo data file we found was left behind by someone from the planet Hocketate? Correct. I wonder how Hocketations would fare on this planet. They're vegetarians, you know. Vegetarians? Does that mean what I think it means? If you think it means they don't eat meat, then yes. Hocketate as well. Oh, she says Hocketate. Because there's some kind of half voice acting here, yeah, but I still call it Hocketate. Hocketate is well known for its pick carrots. I tried them once. They were kind of gross. You? Eat vegetables? I can hardly believe it. It was my duty as a botanist, but those carrots aren't really suited to the Coppite palate. Right, but if we ate vegetables, maybe we wouldn't have to travel 279,000 light years to get food. And finally, we'll have some stuff on the Copad. We have got some new fruits. Even though it looks like one of the monstrous beasts that populates this planet, this fruit has a light flavour and plenty of seeds. I'm sure it'll be a great food source for Copeye, if people don't run away from it in terror. And the Zest Bomb. This one's sour but smells really nice. I wonder if the juice would work as a deodorant. I also wonder if we can spare a little for the experiment. Finally, I wonder if the captain would notice if I doused him in it when his back was turned. Worth noting as well, from a plot perspective, what we're doing is we're juicing the fruit for what we eat, but we're also saving the seeds so we can cultivate them back on Copeye. So we are doing both at the same time. We've also got, on the Picklepedia, we have got, of course, the Armoured Mawdad. It takes a small army of rock Pikmin to make a dent in its reinforced crystal shell. Destroying the shell completely is slow going, since it burrows into the ground every time it comes down from the walls. It's too bad we didn't have the tools to adapt the pieces of its armour to shell into armour for the SS Drake. And Brittany's comment is, have you ever had a... Oh no, that's a thing. The crystal all over its body is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. How people would stare if I could make a spacesuit out of it. Though maybe they'd only be staring because I'd be in a translucent suit. Ah, brilliant. Right, with that, let's go and land on the distant tundra. Find the captain! Ow, ow, ow! My face! Alf, are you okay? Alf? I said, are you okay? Oh no, don't tell me we've been separated again. It's so dark in here. And a big crystal we can't do anything with because we don't have any Pikmin. But if we go on here... There's something strange going on in here. And cross yellow Pikmin off the visualizer, our next one. What are these Pikmin doing? Pikmin sprouts. So let's pluck a couple of yellow Pikmin, and if we chuck them over here... The light is so bright! Is this another onion? I guess they must need light to live. So, welcome to Yellow Pikmin, and as you presumably noticed there, they have a bunch of abilities and they're all to do with electricity. They also, you might notice they fly slightly higher than other Pikmin types as well, but they can conduct electricity. The ability for them to actually, like, conduct and make circuits like that is a new one that was given to them for this game. They did not have that ability in Pikmin 1 and 2, and it's really cool and there's some really fun puzzles with it. So, the first thing we need to do here is build up some yellow numbers a bit here, because there is this iron ball here that has a weight of 20, which means it needs 20 Pikmin to shift it. So, we need to get on a little bit before we can do that. There's a kind of way of throwing up there, but we can't do anything up there at the moment. At some point, we can return back here with multiple captains, and then at that point, we can actually make some progress. You will notice as well, there's no day timer at this point. This is going to be a giant episode. This was the problem is either going to be a 14-minute episode or a 40-minute episode. So 40 minutes it is then. Yellow Pikmin can be thrown very high up in the air. See that arc they can be thrown on there? No red Pikmin could make that kind of height. Let's gather a few of these as well. Oh, there's another pellet posy over there. You two, come with me. And then that should be everything we need to bust our way out of here. Let's grab this. Ooh, a hot spring. If we touch this, it just launches us straight back up here, which is very helpful. Oh, is there another little... Oh, now we've actually got some light here. Yeah, we've got another 5 pellet posy here. Always useful, I think, to have basically as many... when you get a new species of Pikmin... Basically, you always want to be in a situation where you're never limited on a number of Pikmin. So you want basically minimum, like, 25, 30 of each species. Because then that way, depending on what you need, you can mix and match. I mean, there are some cases where, you know, you might want to start off the day with 50 or 60 yellow Pikmin or more. So just having those options open to you is good. So it's kind of just spread the way you build your Pikmin in that way. But we can now push this thing. And there we go, with the help of the Pikmin, we can get out of here. But, as like with the rock one, the yellow onion will remain there for now. Whew, it's good to be outside again. I was getting claustrophobic in that cave. Hey, there's Alf! And the SS Drake! Alf, I'm over here. Ah, Brittany, thank you goodness you're okay. I see you're on the other side of the river. You're on the wrong side of the river. Our first priority is to reunite, so let's work together. Please give me instructions. Got it. Oh, this place is absolutely freezing. If we don't move, I'm afraid we're going to die of exposure. That is, if we don't die of starvation first. So now the day proper begins, as you can see from the timer at the top. Guess what? I found a new type of Pikmin. Really? They're yellow with big ears. Oh, I'd love a closer look. No problem. I just have to find a place where I can throw them to you. And that's going to be the trick for this section here. Yellow Pikmin are shock resistant. You probably could have worked that one out. We will bring out some reds. Let's say... What numbers do I want total? Might as well bring it up to 100, so we'll have 45 reds, 25 rocks. It will always prioritise bringing out flowers first as well, so that's quite handy. After a pellet's been harvested, another one will eventually grow in its place in a future day, which is quite a nice touch. There's various things here we can't quite interact with. This dirt looks very soft. Maybe we can dig through it. Maybe we can. But if I charge Pikmin onto it... Oh! I thought it was only a thing that yellows can do. What do you know? There we go. So now we can move around underneath that. Oh, and we've got a new enemy here. This is a Joust Mite. Wow, that was very easy and quick. I might need to turn... So there isn't a difficulty option in this. So you normally have normal and hard difficulty, and then there's ultra spicy difficulty, in which your fruit also counts for less. But there's no harm in enjoying the game, perhaps being a little more simple. Anyway, we want to get over to here, because this is where we can actually start working with Brittany. So if I swap over to Brittany, aha! If I throw them from here, they should make it across. So we want to... Oh, swooping snitch bug! They're the worst. They really are. Though at least the lock-on ability makes them a lot easier to fight than in previous games, because they will grab your Pikmin and then they'll try and plant them in the ground. But at least that way you can chuck Pikmin at them much more accurately than you used to have to. Let's target that, and we'll send a bunch of rocks over. And some reds. We don't need the reds, really. We just need... it's mostly... Brittany needs to have a decent selection of rocks in order to be able to find her way off here. So this thing, escaping. Wriggle the left stick. I didn't know that was even an option. Let's set the yellows working on that electric gate. And then, yes, I think there's some crystals that we can work with over here. There we go. This actually isn't necessarily the way off. Oh, wow, that was successful. Oh, don't... Oh, shit! Yeah, I know you want to do this. It's all very exciting, but we're not going to get there quite yet. It has a weak point at the back of its soft shell. Yes, I demonstrated that extremely quickly earlier. Yes, our priority at this point is to reunite Alf and Brittany. I'm not going to explore this area a huge amount yet, but I will hopefully get to it by the end of the day. That sounds like the yellows are through. That's the way to our cave. Oh, we do need to build exactly that bridge, so well, we'll get there. We will get there. So, we've got a couple of interesting things here. Yellow Pikmin are good at digging. Indeed, they can dig stuff out. There's that yellow thing there, but we'll get to the pellet, but we will get to that for now. Oh! Well, we've been spat at by something, which I assume means... Oh, yep, there's a cannon beetle larva here. These are a very obnoxious enemy. They spit boulders at you, which crush your Pikmin. And they're quite dangerous. But we killed it quickly there. Oh, that was good. And as you can see, I'm working my way up by opening up these geysers and then launching myself up with there. Ah, and then... Oh my god, a whip-tongue bulbob! Oh, kill him. There we go. Woof! And we've got a few more things here. God, Gosh, there's a lot going on here. You stop. Oh, well, that Pikmin's going to try and take that. It's presumably going to try and take that pellet back, which it's not going to be able to do successfully. Throw teammates to places that can't be reached on foot. Yes, we're no good up there. What we can do, though, is throw a Pikmin up there. And it will dig out, or several of them even, will dig out that, what's it called that's buried there? That's cherry. No, it's not a cherry, it's a Cupid's grenade. But it's a cherry. But we actually can't get up there to push that 20 from behind, because we would need multiple captains up here for that. But we will get there. I'm going to set the yellows taking some of these corpses back, because then at least they will take it to the yellow onion, which is on this side. You will notice, or you might be thinking, what happens if Pikmin can't get somewhere useful? If they can't get to an onion or the drake, and we're about to find out. There we go! The Pikmin seem to be having problems carrying their load back. I'd better do something. Yes, because there is no way back to the drake at the moment. They actually can't recover that fruit. We found a snow sculpture in this. We found a snow sculpture in this frozen tundra. It looks like the face of a middle-aged man, one that I know all too well. The more I look at it, the more I think it looks like the president of Hocketate Freight, especially that nose. Well, there we go. I am going to dig up this 5 with the yellows as well, and then they'll take that. And I'll just go and make sure to go and pluck all those yellows before the end. But for now, we need to start building a bridge. So, let's get... Oh, there's a whipped and goldball up here as well. I forgot about this. Well, we'll get to him in time. There's a fruit there. I want to try and get to all of this. There's a hell of a lot to do here, but let's set these things a-building. Oh, I've not quite got enough there. So they're all going to skedaddle down there. Oh, I can hear combat noises. Who's fighting who? Well, while that's all ongoing, we'll have Alf knock this fence down, but there's an electric enemy behind it. That's a bearded amp rat, which are electrical, and we don't want to fight that without access to yellow Pikmin, which are currently trapped on the other side. You can see the lads running around over there. I should probably switch to Brittany, I think. Oh, that's basically ready. I'll switch to Brittany and have... Oh, that's the Pikmin will launch back up. Excellent. I'll probably have her pluck the yellows that'll be ready shortly. And then we've got that's half of the bridge completed, and when we need to complete the other half using the stuff that was over in that kind of plantish section. What was that sound? Log 10. Oh! Is that... Yeah, that was house 1 completing itself. So, oh, you two, come back here. Come back here. Don't run all the way up there. We'll head in here and we'll pluck the yellows. Oh, shit. Put some of my rocks got zapped there. When they get zapped, they remain stunned until you whistle them. But yeah, I've now got everyone's back with Brittany, as they should be. And now we can get the remainder of these done. Because this is the rest of the... Oh, I can... Something's... The joust might up and move in. That ain't good. You, no, leave him alone. Oh, well, we lost our first Pikmin. I think ever, that is literally the first Pikmin we have lost. But it is what it is. Oh, shit, no, don't attack the front! You idiots! Oh. What are you guys doing up there? You need to get down here as well. Come on. Oh! Ah! Oh, these guys are coming back to try and get more chunks. Let's take these Joustmite corpses back to the yellow onion as well. That can't hurt. This one as well. Wait here, diddling, and haven't yet. Of that bridge being completed. Does that mean... Ah, I guess that means... Oh, I remember what I have to do now. We got a bit of a situation. Because we now need to finish it from the other side, which means we need to pass some stuff over to Alf. So, let's chuck him some yellows over. Only needs a handful of them. And then he can fight the bearded amp rats over here. If we get this data file, creep up behind the bearded amp rat to take it by surprise. Yellow Pikmin should have no problem. Indeed, we can sneak around on the side here. And then... Get it! Oh, shit! I accidentally charged onto it with everything. But, oh well, we did do it successfully at least. Not the smoothest maneuver, but there we go. We can now start building on this side. Oh, that's... Ah, the bloody cannon beetle lava up there to some bullshit. Right, that'll start building from that side. Now, where is... Oh, there's a fruit there. We'll send Brittany up there. What's that? Oh, and there's a thing there as well, some kind of fruit. I think that's a mangosteen, but we'll send Brittany up there. As for these guys, I kind of want him to remain here for when, inevitably, they come back. There's a yellow. Oh, yeah, I can at least get my yellows starting in this gate. It'll take a while with 5 of them to do it, but... Oh, fiery blowhorn. Hello. Take that down as well. And we'll use this single rock Pikmin to crack through that. We're doing a lot of very inefficient and slow stuff, it seems, but yes. How are you doing up here? Ah, you're ready to roll. So, let's yeet some rocks at this thing, and we'll... Okay, they clearly didn't lock onto it properly. There we go. So that's a... Yeah, that's a strange fruit, that one. I actually had to look up what the fuck this is. This is a loquat, which is a common Asian fruit. It's just not a thing that you see a great deal of here, but it's the velvety dream drop in this game, so we'll get everyone ready to take it back, though again, they won't be able to until we've opened the way through. Right, Alf, how are things going over here for you? This guy smashed through that, which is good. I could open in a further area here, but that's a lot of stuff going on here. These guys have finished building their bridge, I think, now. But everywhere's not open yet. So there's a question about what have I missed somewhere. There must just be a single bit of a fragment or something that I've not got. Confusing. Let's explore. I figured it out. If I take these things... So, it's at the back of the cave where the yellows were in originally, but still are, then onions in here. If we go up here, we will find... I've remembered how this all connects. I'll grab these guys first, so we're going to need them. Yeah, so if we go right to the top where Brittany actually fell initially, there is a crystal here. And if we destroy that crystal with rocks... Kiwi? That's not what I was expecting at all. Shit. Okay. Well, there goes my bright idea. Crud. Got half a day to figure out how to reunite these captains. I don't know what happens if you get to the end of the day and the captains aren't reunited. Deeply troubling. Let's have a think. Okay, can't get up there. Around there is water, which we also can't do much with. Oh, we could chuck Pikmin up onto this. So if we put Pikmin onto this stick, they climb it up and they will get that mangosteen starting to move. No, they won't, apparently. Ugh. Oh, and there's a water dumple down in there. Don't think too hard about that. Oh, ding-a-ling-ding. Something's finished. What was that, then? So there definitely doesn't seem to be anything on Brittany's side, so there must be something on here that I can do. Okay, there's a crystal gate that I can go through here into this area with the pyroclastic slooches in it. In the meantime, we'll try and kill this thing quickly as well. Oh, that's a corpse. We don't need to kill that quickly because it's already dead. Wonderful. Right, we've smashed through this. Pyroclastic slooches, as you can imagine, are a fire enemy, so they are best tackled with... Ah, here we go. Yeah, these are best tackled with red Pikmin. They're not particularly dangerous, but they do leave a trail of fire behind, which is hazardous to everything that is not a red Pikmin. Oh, and that one had a sunseed berry in it. Delicious. Throw Pikmin into a candy pot bud, and they will change colour. If you're here without red Pikmin and you desperately need some, hey, that's how you do it. Let's get that sunseed berry on the move, and then here's the remaining ones that I needed. There we go. Ooh, there's some dawn pustules up there as well, but we can't get to them yet. We will be spending at least a couple of episodes here, because there's quite a lot to do in the distant tundra. We also, as you can tell, haven't even started making the progress towards what we actually need to do here. Well, we have kind of, yeah, we've just been reuniting the captains, but that's today's mission anyway. Right, is that everything connected now? Yes, it is. Wonderful. Yes, the bridge is complete. Now I can finally reunite with Brittany. I've got to do his voice until halfway through there. We've not got a huge amount of time left, but we can at least, I'm confident we can get all of these fruits back. And then I think I'm just going to do some corpse gathering at least as much as I can. Oh, we've got the sunseed berry, cross that off the visualizer. As much as we can with yellows, just in order to get their stuff built up. Let's get all of that on the move. So much fruit. Hello, Alf. It's good to be back. And now, yes, we have just things open to us now, which is good. There's our Cupid's Grenade in. There is our Velvety Dream Drop. And there is the 2 chunks. 1 chunk of our Disguised Delicacy. It counts as 1 fruit, but it's in 2 parts, the kiwi, the Disguised Delicacy that it is. So we only get it crossed off the visualizer. Now! There we go. Assemble all. Call all Pikmin nothing to squad back close to the onion. Not yet, actually. I am going to separate out, and I'm going to send Brittany back to the yellow onion, which basically means anything yellow that's happened. No, don't take the rocks with you, you fuck. Right, let's... Ugh. Brittany. Ugh. Well, rocks it is then. And I'll basically go around and just hoover up some stuff with the yellows, and then everything that the yellows get, Brittany will be there to be able to pluck them, and then we'll be good to go. Oh, I can get a second Cupid's Grenade by nailing this one up here. As you can see, yellows can dig up quickly, and also they can be chucked up, stuff like that. So that's a nice, another one. Right, cross that Cupid's Grenade off the visualizer, and then we'll just get some final yellow things. Recover 10 fruits. Wonderful. That is... There's 67, I think, in total, so... that's the kind of size we're dealing with. Now, can I get that... now I've got yellows here and a way through to it. I think I can now get another fruit back, potentially. Well, they're not able to get that. Oh, no, one of them's kind of getting over to it, but I need to have chucked a captain up there, really. So I'll be back for all of this stuff tomorrow. I think for now I just need to focus on making sure that all my Pikmin are going to be safe. So, are there any loose Pikmin kicking around unaccounted for? Yes, there's some over there. So, Alf, you can go and hoover them up. Brittany is waiting up here. And I think there's still some inbound. That's fine. This is the advantage of being able to automate captains. Because you had 2 captains in Pikmin 2, but they couldn't move independently. Whereas, or you could do stuff with both. It didn't have these automation functions, and these are, they are really cool for what you can do in that way. Right, there's only 20 unaccounted for. That's still quite a lot to be unaccounted for. Not super comfortable with that. Alf, are you? Yeah, it's over. I think we left some reds over here by accident. Oh yeah, is that all of them? Yep, that's everyone accounted for. Wonderful. I'm going to leave those bodies of those sloochers there. They'll just disappear overnight, but that's fine. Numbers-wise, we're actually doing pretty good. We've got up to 100, so everything that was here is just getting placed into the onion. I think we will just call it there. So, once again... Oh, it looks different taking off from the tundra. That's really cool. Once again, the onions fuse. So whenever you get a new onion, and there are a couple more left in the game, they all fuse into one. This is different to other Pikmin games where the 3 onions, or 5 onions, or whatever, would all remain separate. They just fuse into one that makes your kind of base management a little bit easier. I see. How fascinating. So that's how the onions evolve. It looks bigger now, doesn't it? Oh, I can't wait to taste the new fruit. There's a lot of fruit we got today. We got a sunseed berry that we've already seen. Get a bit of fruit out of that. Cupid's Grenade, they get only a half a thing. You got 5 types of fruit. Nice. There sure is a wide variety of fruit on this planet. I wonder what else is out there. Let's keep exploring. The Velvety Dream Drop gets us a couple. The Disguised Delicacy, each half gets us, I think, 2/3 of a thing of juice or something like that. A lot of juice going on. I was so hungry I could have juiced the Drake itself. So we drink one down, we've still got 11 days left. Wonderful, we're building up a surplus, which is the way to do it. And now we've got the Pikmin chart. Delicious. I lost that single rock Pikmin to a Joust Mite, and we lost some yellows, but we built up yellows as well, which is nice. We finally completed the bridge over to the other shore, and Brittany discovered a type of yellow Pikmin. Besides their big ears, I'm excited to find out what other unique characteristics they may possess. I'll have to observe them closely. Good thing they're so cute to look at. Ugh, what a day. And with that, I think we will hold the episode there, because it's been giant now, but there we go. Next episode, we will be going back down to the distant tundra, and we're going to be trying to make our way through to the signal we've picked up there using our data glutton. Hope you'll join me then. Thank you very much, and good day.